All right, hey everybody, welcome to our podcast, Bridging the Gap, If These Walls Could Talk. I've got my co-host here, Zita Billmann from Lux 10. I'm Jim Williams from Top Contractor School. It's great to be here with everybody today. So this is our initial first episode. We're going to talk a little bit about both of us and what we do, and then have a conversation around what our intention is and why we're doing this podcast. Zita has a business, and then she also has her full-time job. So she has a company called Lux 10, which you're seeing in the backdrop. Do you want to take a minute and tell us about your business, Lux 10?
Lux 10, the vision with Lux 10 was to bring our community together, real estate agents, contractors, quality contractors, and homeowners all in one platform, more or less just to make the process easy so that everyone has a place, a one-stop shop to go to find everything they need to get connected with real estate and making their house a home. So that was the premise of Lux 10, and just really, we find like our industry has been historically challenging to find everything that you need. So everything you need from, when we have a real estate agent, you find the right one, and then you're looking for that perfect house. And then when you find the perfect house, or it can be the perfect house, you have to think about how you're going to fix this up. Do you have resources? Who's going to help with that process? So for agents to be able to say, hey, we have really great, contractors that we can refer you to, here you go, and have a professional way to do that so that the customer has confidence in who they're being referred to. They can go to the platform, create their own free profile, and then know that, hey, I can buy this house, close on it, and I have a whole list of great contractors that can help me make this house our home.
Yeah.
So that was the vision that we had when we started Lux 10, and we're changing the way people are finding their agents and finding contractors to help them make this process easier.
Yeah, and I think as we transition from what you do and what your business is, so I think the unique fit for us together is we do executive coaching and mentorship for contracting business owners. So we engage folks across the country, as well as some of the folks that are in Canada that are part of our membership group. We do coaching as well as a couple different things on the media side, which is cool. So helps people to grow and scale their business. People that have that one challenge that they can't figure out, or, they're struggling with systems or processes or sales or marketing technology. That's where we come in, and we can do some coaching for them. We've got a platform that we have a custom app that we've created. So a lot of cool stuff that they can interact with from a technology standpoint that's probably different. And, very similar to your website, lux10.com, we've got oneteamnetwork.com, so a place where people can come together. You've got the opportunity to have your members join our platform, as well as anybody across the country can jump into that and see what we're doing, find a place where there's like-minded people. But I think if we kind of go back to the realtor side, talk to me a little bit about realty and kind of where that fits for you.
So, being a realtor, I've been in the business for over 16 years, and just through my time frame of doing this, I find that there's, we come across clients on a regular basis that they get overwhelmed by processes. And I, as the real estate agent, can help them with their process, but also, having good referral sources for them is so super important. And I felt that we were lacking that, right? And I feel that there's so many amazing contractors out there that are trying to get connected with these homeowners that real estate agents are working with. And what better way to provide that opportunity for growth for both real estate agents and contractors to come together and have this relationship that is, that they're forging together, to saying, listen, we all have the same goal in mind, right? We all want to provide a high level of service, and feeling that the resources are being available for agents, it just helps the process so much easier for them. It helps the agents to be more professional, and I think you get more people in their homes, right? Get more clients buying homes that they may feel otherwise intimidated by because they may not have the resources from the connections. So I think that as a realtor, this is just a whole way to step up your game and have the opportunity to be a greater resource to your clients. So I think that that and that back piece of it too is we have a lot of educational material for agents on the back end of the Lux 10 platform that they can use to grow their business. So it's all about growth opportunities, professionalism, and bringing our community together.
Yeah, and I think if you talk about the end consumer in this equation, right? So I think there's value for them within your platform also, because you can tag people who have done work on your home. And so I have a contractor who's done the HVAC, or they've put a new hot water tank in, things like that. Then you can tag that to your consumer profile. When you sell your house, then all of that would go along with it, right? I mean, that gives them an option to say, hey, look, here's some things that I've invested in my house. Here's where it's, documented. Here's the value that this platform brings. So it gives them value in selling their property and confidence in knowing that they're working with a network of people who actually have taken the time to invest in something to grow and scale their business, which is your platform, to be more professional, to set themselves apart from others. So talk to me a little bit about the consumer side and kind of how that works.
Yeah, so which is so great for consumers is they can come to the platform. It's completely free for them to come there, build a private profile. So, no one can even see who's on there as a consumer, but you can go on there as a consumer, build your profile, save your contractors that you're working with. Well, first, save your realtor, right? Save your realtor that helped you buy or sell your home, right? And then you start with the HVAC people, your painter, your plumber, electrician, the guy that put your deck on, someone who remodeled your kitchen, someone that cleaned your carpets. I mean, you name it, a handyman, anyone, your landscaper, pool. There's so many people that we have on the platform. We're really lucky. We have 109 amazing contractors at this point on our platform, and they're all there for the consumer to go on, utilize their services, but they can save their professional profile under their profile. And now when someone says, who was the person that came and serviced your home? Oh, I can't think who they are. Wait, let me go to my Lux 10 profile and I can go ahead and look right in there. And besides that, you can now, when all like your neighbors and your HOAs are saying, hey, who do you use for this or that? With a click of a button, you can share a professional profile with someone where they don't have to search all over the internet to try to figure out who these people are, how long they've been in business, jobs they've done. You're sharing a professional profile directly from your page to someone else. Your friends, your neighbors, they all appreciate that, right? Make their life easy and to give a good referral. But as a homeowner, you can save all this, organized digitally. Where right now people are writing things down, and instead of trying to look through their phone, who is that person, right? All in one place, organized. And now you as a homeowner, when you go to sell that house and your agent says, hey, can you share with me any of your contacts, anyone that's serviced your home? With a click of a button, they can share an entire profile with their agent or with the new homeowners to be. So it's meant to make your life easier, have it more organized, remember who these people are, but do it all digitally in a platform that you can share with people. And it helps them, how it makes their life easier, and how they can help their friends and neighbors do the same thing.
Yeah. So I think if we go back to the name of our podcast, right, Bridging the Gap, and I think about homeowners, and especially long-term homeowners, they've got a house that they've lived in for 25 years, right? There's some history there, and maybe that house in the market has been around for 30 years before they bought it. There's a lot of historical transitions, and I thought that was really kind of cool that we came up with Bridging the Gap. What it was initially and now what it's become through either renovations or, a contractor coming in and doing a remodel or putting a new kitchen in. Maybe they just did new countertops. Maybe they're new windows, but there's a difference from where it started until where it is today, right? So as things evolve, super unique to get to see what that transition looks like. Even on the commercial side, some of the buildings that are historical in the area, what does that look like? So that historical gap that we've bridged into the technology and the solutions that we have in both of our companies today, we're taking something that's old school and transitioning with technology to, bring everything to current day. So that was it. And, it's funny when I think about this, like I think back, like when I was younger, I used to watch Bob Vila.
Oh, sure. We all did, right?
This old house, right? Like it was so
Yeah.
appealing to me. Like I would sit for, all of the shows that they put on and I would watch it back to back. And, it was just super cool to me to see Contractors. And, at that point, like it wasn't really a big focus for me. I was younger. I'm watching Bob Vila, do stuff, and I'm like, wow, this is really cool. So I've always had an admiration in that space. And now to be able to be engaged with contractors and in the history that they've had over their business, some of them, think about it, it's multi-generational. The bridging of the gap is in their business as well, from
Sure.
dad who started it 35 years ago to now, their sons or their family taking it over, that legacy that they've left for people to take over that business and continue to do the work that they've done. Now they just look to evolve it and grow it and scale it even more. So super cool about that. I've been thinking about that Bob Vila show. So really cool.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think that there are plenty of contractors that we've come across in this business that are just amazing people and are so extremely talented. And maybe, the social aspect of the business, it doesn't come naturally to them, right? So we feel that Lux 10 gives them that opportunity to really shine and share their expertise and be found without having to try to figure out social media and all the marketing pieces of it. Like, they're just over the top talented. And we're thrilled to have so many of those members on our site. And I think that we can deliver a high quality contractor to the homeowners and give agents really great resources to refer to their customers, where they can have the utmost confidence that whoever they're recommending, they're gonna get a top-notch professional referred to their clients. So, I think the ease of the process for us all the way around at Lux 10 was our number one goal, is to make it easy, make it enjoyable, and make it professional. So that was our main goal with Lux 10.
And for us, I think that image and that brand is important, right? As contractors are out trying to establish or reestablish that, to get that quality person. And that's what Top Contractor really specializes in, is helping them, from a scale standpoint and growing their business, but also refining some of the stuff that they're doing, whether it's systems, processes, making it more efficient so that they can do better work in the field. I think the number one challenge that I run into when I'm talking to contractors, so people that are out there hammering the nails instead of in the office running the business. So
Sure.
they're working in the business and not on the business.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the number one thing that comes up when I talk to contractors that are reaching out to us for help is, how do I become more efficient in the, running the business? And I'm visionary. I know where I want to go with it, but I'm out in the field doing all the work. I'm running to Home Depot. I'm picking this up. I'm doing, that on site. I want to be visionary and create something that's bigger than just me. And I think that's one of the struggles. But to your point, like, another piece that people are challenged with from a contracting standpoint is technology, whether it's a software platform that they're using to, do invoicing, or whether it's leveraging social media, to your point. So that's kind of where we come in and can help and have that conversation with them, and that coaching, whether it's one-on-one or a group coaching scenario where we do regular routine calls. We give them that community that also allows them to say, hey, I'm getting this from the coaching, but, what are you guys doing in this market? We've got contractors across the US, so that peer group, you think about it. You've got somebody that's in Florida that might be connecting with somebody in Nebraska to say, hey, I've fallen down several times. Here's what I did. We're trying to help you not do that in your business. So, that community piece and, what Lux does, I think is very similar with the community that we extend to our contractors. In the custom app, they can ping each other with a message. There were several ones yesterday. One was relative to company cars, like, hey, if I'm using a company car and, they need to go out and get the brakes changed or new tires or the oil changed, like, how do you guys do that? Like, that was a question that went to the whole community in the chat. And it was like, oh, hey, here's some feedback. There were 3 or 4 responses immediately of like, hey, here's what I think. Or, I even took it offline and asked a bunch of questions like, tell me more. I need to know more before I give you some feedback. So
That's amazing.
There's that avenue that people can get answers quickly, by being part of a community. So I think that's a big value add as well. So
It's impressive what you guys do. And I think that the opportunity that, you're presenting to these contractors to say, you're really good at what you do. Let us help you build your business.
Right.
Let us help you scale your business. And I just find that there's not a lot of that help out there for people, and they don't even know where to start. So, I think this relationship with Lux 10 and Top Contracting School is pretty spectacular, knowing that, we're trying to help the members of the platform, right, to grow their business, whether it's, the real estate agent and the contractor piece coming together and having resources, and you trying to help the contractors really scale their business to a whole new level. And then ultimately, everyone is providing amazing customer service to the end user, the customer.
Right.
So it does speak to the name exactly. And, we're thrilled to be able to do this and excited to see where it all takes us over the next year.
Yeah. And I think the value really for me in my mind is like, we have a culture of giving back and helping. We try to do what we can, whether it's with nonprofits or in the community, we want to give back and help others. And I think at the end of the equation from a contractor and realtor standpoint, the consumer is really the person who benefits, right? Mm-hmm. When we have the right people doing the right work for them and the right people that are engaged with the sales process for them to buy a new home and, then have a contractor come in and do the work for them, that consumer is really the person who gets the benefit by your platform, you as a realtor, us as a training school where we do the coaching and mentorship. The end result is to give back to the community and be an integral part of the community. So, we're excited for this show, and I think what we're going to start to do as we move forward is we'll bring a guest in, we'll do an interview and have them tell us their story about their business. Their business is really the founding of the why story. Why did they start the business? What's their vision for the business? What are some challenges that they run into? Whether that's a contractor, a realtor, everybody's got a story to tell. So we wanted to give them a platform that we could have them come in and speak with us, tell us their story so that consumers in the marketplace can understand that. Maybe it helps them to do better business for the end consumer, but our goal is to have somebody as a guest every week. We'll do this when we do these shows and produce it out for everybody. But really our focus is to hear the why and have a conversation around that. So super conversational. We look forward to having everybody back on episode 2 where we'll bring our first guest together. But Zita, do you want to wrap things up for us?
Yeah, so we're thrilled to be here, and we're super excited for the direction of Lux 10 and where it's going, and we're really happy with what we've been able to bring together thus far. We're only 7 months new, so we're just getting started. We have 160 people on the platform, and we're looking to just continue to grow it and bring our community together. So.
Awesome. Well, I have a great co-host, and I'm looking forward to our next episode that we do. Next episode is going to be Josh Toohey from Three Rivers General Contracting. So looking forward to having him on the next show. Thanks everybody for attending. If you can, share this, please, like, and smash the like button, as we say. So I appreciate everybody. Looking forward to round 2. Thank you.
Thank you.